What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here. I am back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a San Jose Sharks trade deadline preview. Now, I've got the name of the person who requested it here. Carson Lambo 724 requested that I make a trade deadline preview on the San Jose Sharks. So I've got some notes down here, but before I get into that, make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be doing a trade deadline live stream, more than likely. I'm going to be on there for quite a bit with Neil from Post to Post. He's probably going to be on there too. I'm going to be talking about previous trades, hockey in general, and then obviously the new trades that come in. So it's going to be a lot of fun talking about some hockey. So like I said, I've got my notes down here. Going to be talking about the Sharks. So the Sharks are currently holding on to a playoff spot, but Joe Thornton is out for a while with an MCL injury. So the Sharks may be looking at doing something to help the fact that they don't have Thornton. He could be out for the remainder of the regular season. If I'm wrong, let me know, but that's what I've been seeing and what I've been reading. So the Sharks, making sure they keep holding on to that playoff spot, they're going to have to make some moves, in my opinion. Their window of opportunity may be closing, and again, I could be wrong, but a lot of people, from what I've been hearing and reading, are saying that the Sharks are going to have to do something this year because, you know, some people are even thinking that Joe Thornton might consider signing with the Leafs next year, considering Marlowe's there, and maybe he wants to go there and try to win a cup if San Jose isn't successful this year. So the Sharks will definitely be buyers. They're going to have to trade for scoring help, like I mentioned. There's rumors suggesting that they may go after Derick Brassard, but the price for Derick Brassard is really high. If you've seen my trade deadline preview videos or trade rumor trade rumor videos, Derick Brassard, I believe they're asking for like a first-round pick, a prospect, and a third piece, which, I'm sorry, is way too much for Derick Brassard. The prices have been way too high, and that's no diss against Brassard, because I know there's some people out there that were not happy at the fact that I was saying that Brassard shouldn't be worth that much. But let's be real here. I don't think he is worth that much. That's too much for Derick Brassard. But if the Sharks are invested in trying to make a move, he may be a guy that they go after. A cheaper option that I seen recommended was Mark Letestu from the Oilers, who could be an option for them. Would obviously be less. You'd probably have to move less for him. Brassard will fetch too much, where Letestu, you might be able to get him for a bit cheaper. I also could see the Sharks going after Evander Kane. His price has probably dropped a bit because he has cooled off, but I think that he could fit with the Sharks. He could give them some scoring help depending on where they play him. It could be a pretty decent move. This was just a name that I was thinking of because, like I said, the price has dropped, but the ceiling for him to be a good offensive player is still there. And maybe he fits in with the Sharks system. Maybe he buys into what the Sharks are doing. Is their coach DeBoer or whatever? I'm pretty sure that's their coach. He could buy into that system. Early on, apparently they were looking into Max Pacioretty. So we'll have to see, but I doubt that move happens. Pacioretty would probably be good for the Sharks. That would be a huge scoring help if Pacioretty could, again, the same thing as Evander Kane. If he finds his knack, then they're going to score quite a bit. And I think Pacioretty, obviously, you'd have to give up more than you would have to for Evander Kane. But seeing how Montreal has been shopping him apparently for a while now, maybe his price has dropped for a little bit, and they're just trying to get out of paying him that much because they want to start over. But you would have to think the Habs are going to be looking at getting something good back, because they're not just going to give up their captain for nothing. So if the Sharks are interested, they're probably going to have to pay a little bit. Any of these moves can work. And when Thornton comes back healthy, that'll probably give them a boost. Because that's just as good as a trade deadline deal, is getting back one of your top players. And I say that all the time. It's like people are upset when their teams don't make huge moves. And I used to be one of those people. I didn't like when, you know, the Leafs or any teams that I was watching that I thought could really go for it didn't make a move. But what they do is they'll bring up a top prospect, or they'll get somebody back from injury, and that almost becomes like a deadline move because you're getting back a piece that is good for your lineup. So if the Sharks get Thornton back anytime soon, or if they do lock in a playoff spot and get him back for the playoffs, that is just as good as a deadline move. So let me know what you guys think about this video. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Love to have more hockey conversations with you. What are the Sharks going to do on deadline day? Comment that down below. And like I mentioned, subscribe because I'm probably going to be doing a deadline stream with Neil from Post to Post. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.